dish is our comedian friend and the host of Hits One Hollywood on SiriusXM. Give it up for Michael. Yo!
What's up? Yes! No, you're wrong already. You're wrong.
I'm not sure. It's possible.
We'll get to it, but you're wrong. I'm just letting you know. You want me to start?
Anjelica Huston.
All right, Anjelica Huston, you know her, Hollywood legend, 67 years old, been in the game over 50 years. You know her from The Addams Family, brand new movie John Wick 3 with Keanu Reeves. She did this interview in New York Magazine and she gave 0 Fs. She is throwing shade.
For real, and she's only 67.
And she is throwing shade. She starts with Diane Keaton. Now, Diane Keaton has a brand new movie called Palms coming out. It's about older women getting together and forming a cheerleader squad.
Who else is in the movie?
Well, they got Jackie Weaver's in it and some other ladies. But Anjelica said, I'm looking for movies that impress me in some way that aren't apologetically humble or humiliating like an old lady cheerleader movie. I don't like that kind of thing. If I'm going to be an old lady, at least I want to be a special old lady. Ooh.
Why is she so angry?
I don't know.
Did Diane Keaton clap back?
Oh, no, but her co-star did, Jackie Weaver.
Oh, what'd she say?
Jackie Weaver said, well, she can go F herself. I was kind of disappointed. I had always been an admirer of Anjelica, and I thought that it was a bit mean and petty. I would say she's going through menopause, but she must have had that ages ago. I love this, Wendy.
She's not finished. She's not finished.
Oh, no.
She talks about Oprah.
Yes. So in 1986, Oprah and Anjelica were up for Oscars Best Supporting.
1986. Remember the year?
1986.
Okay.
They were both up for Best Supporting Actress and an Oscar. Anjelica for Prizzi's Honor and Oprah for The Color Purple.
Okay.
Anjelica won.
Okay.
She said after that, Oprah never talked to her for 30 years, didn't have her on her show, and the only time she actually encountered Oprah.
Ready?
Anjelica was talking to Clint Eastwood. Oprah comes in between them and talks to Clint and all.
Gives Anjelica the back.
Yes, just the back. Oprah's head, the back of her head. And Anjelica said that's the only encounter she's ever had with Oprah. But she said, despite all that, she does admire Oprah for all that she has done. Now, I don't believe this story about Oprah because she is my black fairy godmother.
But so Oprah back in 1986 was just getting started.
But why would Oprah shade this lady? She has no reason to shade.
Was there champagne involved?
There was, I'm sure there was.
That's a very interesting story. Tell what she said about Eddie Murphy.
Oh, okay. Well, she worked with Eddie on Daddy Daycare, and she said Eddie was a diva and a sexist. Yeah. She said he demanded that women get to set before him so he didn't have to wait around. And then when they all showed up, he would make them wait around. So she didn't like that. Also,
jealous much?
Yeah, also she said all Anjelica wanted was to know when Eddie was going down so she could leave at the same time. Eddie denied that, allegedly, and said that ladies are first. So ladies always had to wait on him.
What year was that?
I
could kind of believe that too, only because women take a lot longer to get ready. You know, we have the makeup, the hair, the eyelash, the whole bit.
Well, can we say he's the star of the movie so he can make the rules?
Yes, yeah, I mean,
it's his movie.
There's nothing, anyway, like Anjelica is only 67 years old. You know when I talk about how the older you get, the more you're allowed to pop mess to anybody? But what she's doing right now is that of a 75-year-old.
Yeah.
Like she's too young to go this hard so early.
Well, out of all the stories, this one is the most ridiculous to me because if you said, Michael, you need to be on set 15 minutes earlier before me. Guess what? I'm gonna be on set 15 minutes earlier before you.
Right.
You know, it's your show. Wendy Williams. It's not the Michael Yo show. Now, this is there's more shade, by the way. It doesn't stop there. She also talked about her ex, Ryan O'Neal.
What'd she say about him?
She said he was a great beauty that once swept her off her feet, but said he was deeply disturbed. She claims he once headbutted her because he couldn't find her.
In a party?
At a party, because he couldn't find her.
Right.
So he headbutted her. And in the interview, now listen to this. Anjelica was asked this, if she felt he deserved going from a huge movie star to hitting rock bottom. And she threw shade at him and his looks. She said, yes, I do. I also think you get the face you deserve. Have you seen it lately? Wendy.
Well, let's move along to John Singleton.
Okay, all right.
We have to get this in before.
Yeah, we got to get it in. John Singleton, the family is fighting over his riches. When he was in a coma, we all know he passed away last week. He was in a coma. His funeral is today in Los Angeles. His mother and daughter are fighting over the will. At the time he was alive, they were fighting over conservatorship. The mother wanted the conservatorship of the will because she handled all she's his business manager and handled all his business dealings. The daughter thought they were going to try to cut all 7 kids out of the will, thought the grandmother was going to do that. So after he passed away, that kind of got squashed, but then they found the real will. And it only had 1 kid's name in it. His first, named Justice. So Justice gets everything. And this will, the reason why there was only 1 kid in it, he made the will in 1993 when Justice was an only child and never went back and amended it. So now all 7 kids are going, what's gonna happen to us? But in LA, they got a fighting chance in LA. They can sue.
How much is John Singleton, what was his estate?
The will is for 3.8, but his net worth is worth 35 million. So I don't know where those other finances are, but the 3.8 is for the will. Now, if the kids sue and they win, they can each get $542,000 each. So my question to you, Wendy, is should Justice share this with the siblings? Remember, we don't know how close the siblings are with Justice either, or John Singleton.
And you know what? And that's exactly what I was thinking in my mind. You know, I would say yes, but sometimes we say yes thinking that everything's perfect behind the scenes. So I will reserve that opinion for another time.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, Michael Yo, for being here. And be sure to check out Michael's comedy special. It's called Blasian.
Yes.
It's streaming right now, free on Amazon.